Good morning, students. Today we will continue our topic, power sharing. And yesterday we read two stories of Belgium and Sri Lanka. Hope you read the stories, and we will discuss them now. What had happened, because we discuss only the story that what the situation took place in the country of ethnic groups. Now, majoritarianism is Sri Lanka. Majoritarianism means this term is very, very important, and simply by the word you can understand majoritarian means majority. Means as we read that 74% population of Sinhala community, and rest of you can say they were a little bit percentage covering that 26% of other communities, other people in Sri Lanka. So, as the story says that majority should be with Sinhala. So, what had happened? Let's see. Like Sri Lanka emerged as an independent country in 1948. The same time period when India got independence, like 1947, the leader of Sinhala community sought to secure dominance over the government by virtue of majority. Understood this line? Means we know that where majority is, that obviously that party, that particular party or community get the chance to rule. As the result of the democratically elected government adopted a series of majoritarianism measures to establish Sinhala supremacy. Sinhala supremacy, because they were in number more and party got, you can say the Sinhala community got the chance to prove themselves. So in 1956, as an act was passed to recognize Sinhala as the only official language, thus disregarding Tamil, and governments follow the preferential policies that favored Sinhala applicant for universities, positions, government jobs. A new constitution stipulated that state shall protect and foster Buddhism. Means the government was of Sinhalas. Now in 56, some changes came out. They were, means one of the act was passed. In that act particularly, Sinhala got only official language. Like in as you, if you compare that in our country India, Hindi is one of the language which is followed by uh, majorly people, that it 40% of people speak Hindi and rest of others, you can say languages are there and they are spoken by the people. So there one of the act was passed that Sinhala only the official language, because majorly Sinhala community won and they wanted that this language will be there, disregarding Tamil. Means Tamil was not given any preferences, and the government followed preferential policies that favored Sinhala applicants for university. Means like it was continue with the education and job. A new constitution means stipulated, means some changes were brought in the constitution. Stipulated means a management was done in the constitution, and like that the state means the country shall protect and foster the Buddhism. Shall protect means shall protect, means it will give the protection, and foster means will increase the Buddhism also will get have the place in the country. So majorly what did you see here in 48, the country got freedom and majority was of Sinhala, and in 56 one of the act was passed. In that official language was considered Sinhala, and Buddhism were protected by the state. These changes took place. All these government measures coming one after another, means when government got you can say majority, so gradually some changes start coming, like the increasing of feeling annihilation among the Sri Lankan Tamils. Means when everything or means in favor of the Sinhalas, other community they start feeling alienation. Means among Sri Lankan Tamils, means Sri Lankan people, other community, as we read that 26% of the rest of communities, they start feeling alienated, means they were not feeling safe in the country, means they were feeling that they don't have any right in the country, participation in the government. So they felt that none of the major political parties led by Buddhist Sinhala leaders were sensitive to their language and culture, and they felt that constitution and government policies denied from equal political right, discriminated against in getting jobs and opportunities, and ignored their interest. Means what happened? Other communities, other people, they were feeling alienated in the country. Means they were like other parties, means it had happened like many times they were given their needs and demands, you can say they put forward it, but none of the action was taken by the government. No change has been given in the policies. So like the government policies denied them to equal political right, discriminated against them getting job and other opportunities, and ignored their interest. As a result, the relation between the Sinhalas and Tamil communities strained over the time. Strained over the time means you will see in the next page. I wanted to tell you about this particular map of Sri Lanka. Like you see that the map is like yellow is particularly showing the major community Sinhalese. Then Sri Lankan Tamils, they are at boundary, and brown color Indian Tamils and Muslim in between you can see by the dots. So what a result was of that particular, that between the Sinhalas and Tamil communities strained over the time. Strained over the time means the relation were not good. So Sri Lankan Tamils launched parties and struggled for the recognition of Tamil as the official language and regional autonomy and equality of opportunities in securing education and jobs. But their demand for more autonomy to provinces populated by the Tamils and repeatedly denied, means many more time they put forwarded their demands. They were not accepted by any of the party in the country. By 1980, several political organizations were formed demanding an independent Tamil island, means state, and northern and eastern part of Sri Lanka. So to see that particularly different kind of organization had been started to form. This distrust, the distrust between the two communities turned into the widespread conflict. It soon turned into the civil war. Civil war is a term when you can say riots take place in between the two or more group in the country. Means people start fighting each other. Massacre took place. As a result, thousands of the people, both the communities, have been killed. Many families were forced to leave the country as refugees, and many more lost their livelihoods. You have read chapter 1, economics textbook, class 10th, about Sri Lankan excellence law record of the economic development. Recently, we have read that chapter development. In that, we saw that Sri Lankan people are more than ahead from India, than India. So education and health, but the civil war has crushed the terrible setback of the social, cultural, and economic life of the country. Means because of this, that only one decision has been taken by the government, on the majoritarian base. What happened? The civil war or conflict took place in the country. So in the next video, we'll discuss another topic.